Yo,
Yo,
what's good, everybody? We are here with week 2 action of this wonderful league here, bringing you a game between Royal Sins and CCG Sapphire, of course. We're just a few moments out of Champion Select, and I am joined by my good friend Iowa today.
hey.
You know,
Looks
Iowa,
like
as my colorcaster, it's your job to save me when I'm saying some dumb stuff. And I'm a little disappointed there.
I don't know. You haven't said anything dumb yet.
I disagree. But regardless, like I said, we're just a little bit out of champion select.
No, not
And-
quite. We're still preparing for pro draft,
Oh yeah, that's champion select. I mean, they're selecting their champions there. You know, come on.
and a little bit out of infers that you are already post select,
No,
not pre select. A
What do you
little.
mean? How? If you're a little bit out of? Oh, okay, okay. I see what you're saying.
So you need to say
We're
from instead of out of.
we're out from. I don't know.
There
Yeah,
you go. English, it's hard. I know.
yeah. Whatever, man. We're waiting on champion select. Captain of Royal Sins that'll press ready soon. Not sure what that exactly means, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So yeah, like I said, this is a game between Sapphire and Royal Sins. Of course, last week, Sapphire took a pretty dominant 2-1. The game they lost was still very close and down to the wire, so I'm not going to count that too far against them. So yeah, it should be a good series.
Yeah, waiting is super fun. I know.
Yes. Yeah. So actually, is it actually week 3 here? Have we been doing this for 3 weeks? What's going on?
I believe we're in week 2.
I
Yeah.
thought it was week 2 too.
Yeah, we're in week 2 of Wolfpack Gold with Sapphire versus the Royal Sin.
Yeah, we might want to get that title changed a little bit. It's all good though. Producer will take care of that, I'm sure. But yeah, I will also note did we get a new Twitch URL? We're just Crystal Cave GG now, huh? I do like that more. That's a good one right there.
What does the second G stand for? That's the real question.
Crystal Cave good game. Crystal Cave good gaming.
Crystal Cave Gaming Girls. That's
Gaming girls?
yep.
Ah, okay, that's pretty pog, I guess. I don't know. um, I don't know how accurately that reflects our rosters, but we don't got face cam, so we won't judge.
And looks like we are jumping into Pro Draft. Starting off with a
Ah,
Recon ban.
okay. Recon Band is interesting. It has been an NA specialty recently, but mayhaps the side of Royal Sins has a very good Recon player. And if you got a good Recon player, you really want to keep that out of their hands, because in the hands of someone good, that is a very powerful pick.
I'm not sure that any of them seem to have a good Recon play. I mean, potentially RS Black Adam, but none of them really main the support role, so I'm not really sure what to expect out of Blackfire here.
Hmm. Well, I'm sure they've got a plan. Now, on the subject of the Royal Sins usernames, do you think is this Royal Sins Black Like that's like one of the rosters. Like how Crystal Cave we got Sapphire, Emerald, all the different ones. Because there's four members of Royal Sins right now with Black, and then like an object.
And then Big Daddy Kane. Can't
Yeah,
leave him
Big
out.
Daddy Kane is an outlier. He's doing his own thing. I respect it. I respect it. But yeah, I'm a little bit curious to see. I think it's better just to refer to them as their suffix. I think that's what we'll do
RuneScape.
from here. Did you say RuneScape? What?
Yeah, RS RuneScape.
Yeah, RuneScape, Blackheart. Okay, okay.
The Insta Kane lock
Yeah, the Insta Kane.
for
You
Big
you
Daddy
might
Kane.
be shocked to hear it, but Big Daddy Kane is a Kane player. I'm pretty sure that it's actually
Uh,
Kane bot as well, because at least according to op.gg, he's a bot laner, and he also only plays Kane. So
I would
I'll let
say
you all.
only, but I
Well,
could see where that could be.
he's definitely a Kane heavy player.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can confirm.
Now we'll see the little Sandra coming out here. Endowed last week had a massive series, so maybe I don't know how much scouting they really did if they watched the VODs, what happened there. But if they did, it's a good choice to pick up the Lysandra and try to shut that down.
Very true.
Rek'Sai is going to be the pick here. We didn't really touch on it, but the Ashe first pick for Sapphire is a little interesting, I think.
Yeah, for
And
someone named Ez
Kindred there.
Stay Safe, I always expect him to instantly lock
I,
it
I,
Ez.
I always took that to be easy, stay safe. Just easy, man.
But Ezreal stays safe. Safest laner ever.
Yeah, that's true.
Guess we'll have to see.
hmm But yeah,
Yeah,
the Ashe first pick over something like the Caitlyn or even the Senna. A little interesting, but of course, got to play to comfort. I remember last week, the Ashe was pretty good.
yeah, and Ash is especially very good at playing an AD carry, yet also somewhat of a support role. And if we see a similar performance coming out of Endowed on this Kindred again this week, that's going to be a very key factor in these fights.
We do have once again in the first game the Kindred mid. So again, not trying to hide that counter pick or that pocket pick rather at all. We see that first. And I did a bit more digging into the op.ggs. The Kane is both a priority pick for Big Daddy Kane, of course, but also Black Adam, who his champion pool so far in season 10 has been 120 games of Kane. And then lagging behind on a 20% win rate with 15 games played is Echo. So
Makes me question not wanting to ban that champion.
yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be the Echo. And I'm also, or not the Echo, sorry, the Kane jungle for Black Adam. And obviously now with the Amphibious locked in, I'm a bit surprised by that because recently Big Daddy Kane has been spamming the Samira. He's, well, I mean, he's been doing well on it. It is Samira.
Well, Samira's not been out a full week even yet. So most leagues are gonna not allow that. I would imagine Wolfpack is in
Oh,
that same
okay, okay.
scenario.
I wasn't aware that there were rules such as that in this league, so that's probably the reason why we're gonna miss out on it this time around. But we see Zyra locked in, Ash Zyra, the classic bottom lane. Not sure how I feel about Zyra in this meta. It's I don't feel like it's especially great.
Zyra's still up there. I mean, definitely down in power level from where she used to be. Starting to get matched more by champions like Brand, who have seen an uptick in the meta.
Mhm. But yeah.
But definitely not out of that power throne of just very, very impactful AP carry supports.
And I think mayhaps the reason why they locked it was they sort of dug themselves into a hole here with triple AD in the first rotation or first half of picked ban. So they locked that, and then they saved the counter pick for support on the side of Royal Sin, so pick up the Morgana. So yeah, I'm not sold on the Zyra here.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen something maybe a little more like Cassiopeia top. You might not have a great time against the Renekton early on, but you could play relatively safe and bring that hard scaling AP to your fights later on.
Cassiopeia top, of course. That's quite the hard champion to master. So if you want something a little more slow, a little more easy to pull off, you can't go wrong with the Mordekaiser.
Mordekaiser would have been good. Rise, another good pick. Kind of, but between the realm of those two, I feel like where you have the high level skill cap plays with your ultimate, and some of your build paths that can be very varied in a lot of different games. But beyond that, hitting your EQs is all you really got to do.
hmm But yeah, instead it is the Alawi up there for trash plays. We'll have to keep an eye on how that goes for him. I'm not sure who wins the Alawi Renekton matchup. I would assume that Alawi is one of the few champions that can sort of weather the storm that is the early game Renekton, but I don't know. I don't play
That's
top lane,
true
man.
to a degree. With the Kane most likely coming out in the jungle here, that's gonna present some interesting pre-6 gank opportunities. Renekton's looking to snowball this lane as hard as possible, so I wouldn't be surprised to see an Ignite Renekton come out this.
Hmm. Of course, Ignite, sort of a sort of a solo queue special from the top lane. It's very rare to see that in a competitive setting because TP is so important for playing around the map. If he goes for that, maybe he can snowball it out of there. And I mean, I don't know. Renekton is gonna have a hard time this game. I feel like between the Ashe slows, the Zyra, CC. His only real target that he can reliably get on will likely be the Kindred. But if Endowed plays it anything like how she played it last week, I think the Kindred would not mind Renekton coming to her doorstep.
Indeed. Well, we're just getting a replay of some of these pick bands here coming through. Did you want to kick us up potentially on the good old guess that skin?
I don't want to. I can't think of skins right now. I don't know. Wowie.
Yikes.
The one that everyone was super hyped about because they were like, "Oh, the fans are gonna help you make this skin," and then they made it, and everyone's like, "Ah, dang." That one, and then
What?
the battle cast, whatever resistance is it?
Resistance? Okay.
Yeah, that one. And then Renekton, I feel like the ice boy, Odyssey, Kane into internal Rek'Sai. Oh, my brain just fried. I don't know what happened. Endowed does run the Spirit Blossom. Lysandra, I feel like Lyssandra's always such a sort of coin flip, or like not coin flip, just like random, because none of her skins are especially great outside of the Coven one. So it really comes down to like personal taste. I'll just play it safe and say Blackbeard is rolling the Coven. I believe Easy Stay Safe is a Project Boy. No Ophelio skin because Ophelio skin is gross. Morgana will be Coven. And hey, we'll go Coven for Zyra as well. 3 Coven skins.
I'd agree with Zyra. Let me think of my Alawi skins. I feel like there's not a lot
There's
still.
base,
Base.
purple, and robot.
I think I'm just gonna go with base, honestly.
That's a good one.
Base Alawi. What did you guess for Kane?
Kane, Odyssey.
Yeah, Odyssey is definitely the go-to. Lysandra, I think I'm gonna take a step out and go with Blade Queen.
Mm.
I personally really like that one, and I'd like to see it here. Uh, yeah, I think we're gonna see two Black Frost skins. We're gonna see Rek'Sai and Renekton.
Oh, I forgot all about Black Frost for Rek'Sai. Hmm.
Philios. I think we'll probably see Nightbringer or Philios.
I don't know, dude. That skin is, oh, it's not good, man.
It's a skin.
That is true. That is true.
Morgana. Do I think it's gonna be Coven? I think we're gonna see Majestic Empress Morgana.
Majestic Empress. That's a choice. That's a. I feel like she has so many similar skins, honestly.
Very true.
But that's the Sacred Sword sort of deal, right?
Yep, that's
Okay,
exactly what it
okay.
is. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on a lot of them. I think we are gonna see Coven Zyra. Like you had called out, we saw the Spirit Blossom Kindred last time. I think Ash definitely gonna see Project. I mean, if we don't see Project, it might be High Noon, but I'm thinking it's gonna be Project
Yeah.
on
I mean, it's always High Noon with the Blue Chroma or Project. So it's really just a coin flip, but I'm pretty sure easy stay safe does tend to go towards Project. Who
yeah.
knows? Maybe he got paid last week.
I do think we're only gonna see the one Coven skin though.
Yeah, there will be at least one. That is for sure. And now with that champion select concluded, we're gonna move into loading screen. And as we do, I got a quick message from our wonderful sponsor. We are happy to be sponsored by Lazy Lizard Co., a small batch curated candle shop which uses all natural ingredients. Candles made by Lazy Lizard have unique scents and premium burn times that last for hours. The perfect gaming atmosphere is just a wick away. Enjoy a generous 15% discount on all Lazy Lizard candles when you use the CCG discount code CCG15. Non-discounted candles only, cannot combine with sales or other offers. Thank you again to Lazy Lizard for sponsoring this stream. And pretty soon we'll be hopping directly into game to bring you the action.
Yeah, pretty interesting skin spread. Looks like you got the Lissandra on point. Looks like I did actually nail the Morgana skin though. Um, as I kind of expected, we are seeing base skin Alawi.
Of course, of course.
And then a lot of our agreed upon are actually right on the nose. Odyssey Kane, Black Frost Redactin. We actually have Prestige Coven Zyra, so I guess technically me
Oh,
and you are both wrong.
yeah.
Project Ash, Spirit Blossom Kindred still.
Kind of
Uh,
wild that Zyra got a prestige skin.
why do you say that?
I say that because not many people play Zyra, and the people that do not deserve nice things.
That's quite rude.
I'm a Leona man.
I believe I ended up one ahead there.
hmm Someone in my building is cooking quesadillas. Good for him.
I'll wait for our producer here to catch up with me and then count us in.
And I will wait for you to change that screen share window. Hey.
Oh.
The stream has ended. Goodbye and hello. All right, yeah. Like we said, we're just waiting here. It's a little bit longer, shouldn't be too much. Just waiting on our producer to count us on into the action.
Interesting choice coming out of Blackfire here, going for a very aggressive lane with the Comet. Definitely, probably seeing an uptick with the reduction of Guardian stats coming out. Still,
Yeah.
personally, my pick across the board. You know, just the ability to get that extra bit of shielding onto your champions, provide that utility in lane. Especially for someone like Aphelios that wants to scale into the game. You're facing off against someone, Zyra and Ash, that are going to be very aggressive into your face. Be interesting to see how this Comet pick works out.
Hmm. Man, the new Guardian is just so weird. I feel like it never procs when you need it, and only procs when you don't.
Not so
And
bad.
I think the worst part about it is it says when you take more than a small amount of damage, it'll proc, but it doesn't tell you how much damage that is, and it's seemingly random how much it actually is. Because like Leona could engage on you, and your Guardian just won't proc. I would say she does more than a small amount of damage there, but it is good from Blackfire just to take the more guaranteed option here. Get a bit more poke and damage in this lane where they're sort of fighting for priority. Of course, Ashe's Eye are going to be very strong on that side.
Yeah, and having said that, they almost want this strong bot lane to push into them because of the mini gank patterns that opens up for Kane to snowball their lane.
You can walk through that big old sort of nose-shaped rock there from many angles. And in fact, Tentacle Trap already going to go for an early gank. Gets the flash knock up, and that's just first blood. I guess Blackbeard playing with his monitor off didn't see that one coming. Decided not to react to it at all.
Yeah, and you say monitor off, but that was a very clean flash knockup. I think even saving the flash was the wise decision there because Blackbeard's probably dead regardless between the burn of the red buff and the ignite that was laid down.
Yeah, I think you have to flash that before the Rek'Sai flash comes in. You just sort of have to burn the flash, give the respect. As soon as you see level 2 Rek'Sai walk into your lane, you know what's coming, especially if the Rek'Sai is already burrowed. So just not respecting it and paying the ultimate price there.
Yeah, and that's that snowball already rolling over towards Endowed's lane. Um, it'll be interesting to see if that's just going to continue to be the case like we saw last week.
Got the first blood. I presume already her first mark on the board. As yeah, we just see aggressive trading here. Might even result in another kill. Gets the W proc, and that's all she needs for it. And Dowd already 2 kills up in this lane. So far, Sapphire coming out swinging here. Now gonna have to maybe trade back here as a good flash from dodge the Blade's reach. And now the Mastery 7 comes out because Endowed is on a killing spree here. Putting on a clinic already. It's 3.5 minutes in. 3 kills, 4 Endowed, and the rest of Sapphire. As well as a heal burn down there in the bot lane. So Sapphire off to a hot start once again tonight.
Yeah, that's 2 marks so far, and then there's a third mark
A
right there from the
third there.
scuttle.
And yeah, with all that pressure coming from Endowed, Rek'Sai is just able to go into the jungle. Won't find anything, unfortunately. Maybe wait on the Gromp there, tries to take that away. Yeah, disaster already here in the middle lane.
Yeah,
Especially because Black Adam burned his flash with that. Rek'Sai waiting in the wings here. Her presence is revealed thanks to the tremor sense. So maybe not gonna go too brazy bears down there. Yeah, 4 minutes, 15 seconds in. That's a 1.34K gold lead for the side of CCG Sapphire.
yeah, we see some good trading up here in the top lane, but the one point where Alawi does end up falling a little bit short is just sustainability and needing all of this mana to continuously harass. So
We see it
we're
already.
yep.
And oh, a very good plant there from Woody. Will block the Aphelios Q, which will get out. Maybe Blackbeard going aggressive. Flash W's here. Woody is going to die to a Flash Auto from Big Daddy Kane. Now he's looking for more, but he might have bitten off more than he should. Easy, stay safe. Picks up the trade kill there, so it's a 1-for-1. Even when Royal Sins tries to find something for themselves, it goes right back the way of Sapphire.
Yeah, we see Endowed and Tentacle Trap actually collapsing
Mm-hmm.
here on this Lysandra, trying
Collapse is
to.
coming down. And Dowd already going in so far. Picks up her 4th kill. And now Tentacle Trap's looking for more as he goes over the wall. Gonna get rooted up. Won't be able to find the tower dive, I don't think. But that will be a Gromp at the very least for the monster. And that's actually another mark for endowed as well. Just
Not quite.
no?
No.
Was it not up at the that's
It was not up at that fight. They did just pick it up off a camp right there.
uh
But it looks like they selected Lysandra, but it did not have time to
yeah,
quite
yeah,
fully
that
pass.
I was referring to the Gromp there.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe she got it off that.
But Lysandra currently marked, so looking to pick up their 5th mark here, hopefully sometime soon.
That looks like Aphelios to me. Hmm. Well, regardless, I'm sure that another mark will come the way of endowed very soon. As yeah, it's rough out here for Royal Sins already down 2k gold. Endowed with a 15 CS lead, 24 easy state. Blackheart is dead.
Yeah, trash plays, able to get the back off, teleport back
Yeah,
in, and
that
Blackheart did not put any respect on how much damage that ultimate could pull off.
yeah, the leap of faith there just slam dunks the croc. Ninja tabbies all the damage that trash play needs, I suppose. And now, as we were saying before, Ash Zyra has so much priority in this lane. Going to be making good use of it here, mayhaps. As the gank comes in topside, actually, Trash Plays forced to flash out, and there won't be any more follow up from the side of Royal Sins. But maybe Tentacle Trap wants to turn this one around. Ease forward, but can't find a good knockup. Didn't want to burn the flash there.
Yeah, a good escape by trash plays to not trade that kill back.
Oh, Blackbeard, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Blackbeard. You are making not enough plays. Just barely endowed puts up the Spear's refuge right before the final tower shot came through. Picks up a play there. And now flash forward from Blackfire, but won't hit the bind. But it's enough damage comes through for Big Daddy Kane. Say that 3 times fast. They pick up the kill there. So yeah,
Yeah.
over aggression from Stay Safe, trying to do it all by himself with a support in the river.
Yeah, and I mean, the support in the river, maybe not quick enough reaction to turn around and join in on that fight, prioritizing the vision a little bit. So we could have seen maybe a little bit more of a reaction from Woody, but definitely over aggression on Ez's
Mm.
part.
Yeah. But with all this pressure, it might not actually be enough because both marksmen aren't quite on the map just yet to be at this dragon. They're still going to be starting it up, though. Team fight will kick off pretty soon here. Over the wall goes both Endowed and Tentacle Trap. Won't be able to steal the dragon, but maybe steal a few kills here as Blackbeard going to get tagged up and taken out. Dominating is Endowed as another solo kill comes through here for trash plays. An easy stay safe, not gonna pop the blast gun. Instead, a flash comes through. Blackheart is dead and out of the game. No, he's back. He's decided to try and stick this one out.
Yeah, that's a big pickup here in that fight because we're gonna see Endowed able to get an assist here on this blue buff and pick up
Crazy,
yet another mark.
crazy disconnect. Maybe Blackheart lagged out of that 1v1 there. Unsure of what protocol is in that situation, but for now, it looks like the game must go on. As Big Daddy Kane probably wants out. He's getting harassed under this tower. Tentacle Trap is waiting in the wings, but puts up the Tremor Sense again. So the dive will get sniffed out for the second time here. Maybe it won't matter. Still gonna go for it, but in comes Morgana. Got the black shield, got the root under the tower. So makes it a 1-for-1 because Rek'Sai doing so much damage here. Maybe this might be too much for Trash Plays to stick around and he'll back out.
Yeah, but I mean that in and of itself was a good trade, and we can see the power there of the Ninja Tabby in this matchup, just allowing him to just kind of walk out of this fight.
Sorry about that. My internet went down. That's been happening quite a bit recently here at BU. So, you know, Dean Jarvie, what's up with that?
BU.
Yeah, that's the one.
Bobcat University.
Nope.
The new name of your school. I have deemed it so.
Ah, unlucky. I'll I'll put out a newsletter about it. But yeah, finally, a bit of a lull here in the previously non-stop action of the game. Gold lead up to about 2.8k, as well as 7 kills. No towers taken yet, and here comes a gank up top side. The Leap of Faith is available, but it only catches one, but it might be enough to turn it around. Black Adam gonna get slapped in the ground, didn't even pull out the ulti to save himself there.
Yeah, and I talked about ganking this lane pre-6
Speaking of
and
ganking the lane, in comes Tentacle Trap. Maybe not gonna actually do anything. I think they could have. With the dominance available, it's probably a smart choice to hold off on that one.
yeah, I don't think Black Adam got the memo that this is not the lane you want to gank with that ult available.
Yeah, Alali, sort of famous for being the don't come here laner, especially post 6. Uh, joins the ranks of Darius and similar champions, as even the dominance isn't going to be enough. Black Shield not used here, perhaps it was used early, means that Woody can find an easy kill there off the back of a stay safe ulti.
Yeah, but we see Black Adam looking where he should be. It'll be interesting to see if, Woody and Ez end up pushing up too far here and getting punished for it.
Hmm. Oh, Kindred is in the enemy jungles, lurking at wolves. Kane doesn't know. Oh no. Black Adam gonna run into. Oh, maybe he does know at this point. But can he do anything about it as in comes Endowed? Gonna get tagged up by the ultimatum from the Aphelios with a Gravitum. And now this is just gonna be an easy cleanup here. Maybe not. As a 1k shutdown goes the way of Aphelios and a double kill slides its way back to Woody.
Yeah, that's a big shutdown over there on their side, but how much do they really give up for it? I mean, we see this gold lead start widening and widening, and that's exactly honestly what this side of Sapphire wants is getting this gold on some of their other members.
Hmm. But of course, if there is a champion on the side of Royal Sins that you want to get that shutdown, it is the Aphelios. Of course, that champion is not as completely bonkers as it was previously, as we see Trash Player. Ooh, the last tentacle there, not quite in the right spot, but maybe another Vessel one could catch Blackheart napping, but likely not. I have faith in him to dodge out of the way.
We'll have to see how well this RS team, Royal Scions, can weather this storm that they've created for themselves, and potentially see this 200 years of experience kick
Hmm.
online.
Okay, so with the dragon spawning right now, Blackheart opts to teleport top lane.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
I don't think he can afford to give up much more
I
priority
don't think he
here.
can afford to be in this lane either. Problem as he comes back in, and even without the leap of faith, Lally is more than equipped to deal with the crocodile. So yeah, that will be an uncontested Drake there. And like you touched on it, Blackheart can't really afford to give up much here. And earlier, the Lysandra Blackbeard teleported directly back into the lane, sort of trying to salvage what she can. As and Dowd keeps going forward, but maybe a bit of over aggression here. Maybe from the side of Blackfire, actually, as they walk forward. And beautiful stay safe arrow will pick up a lockdown onto the Lysandra. Make sure that Endowed can get that one and get out with her life.
Yeah, especially with Lamb's Respite not quite up here.
Oh, Tentacle Trap gonna find his counterpart running through the river. Prey Seeker plus I believe that's Void Rush, no? Void Rush? That sounds right. That's what you used to be called for sure. Yeah,
Void
still
Rush.
still Void Rush despite being a completely different ability. But whatever it's called, it's what Tentacle Trap needed to pick up that kill there.
Yeah, it looks like we should see mid tower falling relatively soon here, as plating has come down at this point.
All eyes have sort of been on Trash Plays and Endowed so far this game. But that Rek'Sai might just be the most terrifying champion on the enemy team. We just saw there Black Adam get absolutely eviscerated
Yeah, I
by the
mean,
Land Shark.
we cannot discount this bottom lane either. I mean, they do not have the
Yeah.
lion's share of kills, but the Zyra we see finishing up with the Andres right now, coming in very powerful. So, as we see more and more armor potentially stacked up on this RS side, it may not matter here at this point.
This is dangerous from the side of Royal Sins. The Kindred ulti is up. Probably want to call this one off if you still can.
Yeah, and we do
Yeah.
actually see
Yeah,
Rek'Sai
they're
here
gonna
very
walk
close.
in here. The root comes in, but it's not a stun, so out comes the Kindred ulti, pops him up in the air thanks to the Desire, and actually Endowed gonna get taken down here, traded back immediately by Tentacle Trap. A beautiful binding into a even better Infernum ulti from Big Daddy Kane. Will net one kill, can't quite finish off Woody though. Able to slick on out of there with their life.
Yeah, the 200 years of experience starting to come online already.
Yeah, so it might be too little too late, but Wilson's trying to fight back here as he stays safe, trying to do the same up in this top lane. Flash is burned by both of them here, and actually Easy stays safe, able to kite it out and maybe try to turn this one around. Got to be careful. Slice and Dice not going to come back up in time though. So yeah, 1v1 there, ADC versus top laner. Somehow goes away the AD carry.
Yeah, and that might have been a little bit of a mispositioned flash from the side of Blackheart. He definitely could have gotten a little more gap close ability there, but opted to
Yeah,
just flash forward barely.
both those flashes looked a little bit wonky, but they got the job done for one of them. As now we'll see if Stay Safe can work his magic again, and he can. And now it's a melee champ versus Ash. Take a guess what happens here. Woody picks a kill.
Yeah, missing that important knockup and then not having his ultimate available to him leaves him with no real out ability there.
So Stay Safe. Two beautiful kills there for him. Of course, one of them was secured by the Zyra.
Yeah, and like I said, don't discount this bot lane.
Everything this game is going the way of Sapphire. What is Trash Plays doing here? I guess just vibing, dunking on some kids. Blackfire getting the short end of the stick in the supportal combat there. And yeah, I was a little skeptical about the Zyra pick in Champion Select, but it looks like Woody is doing quite well on it. So, like I said, it's all about comfort. And in the same vein as a good Recon player being near unstoppable, a good Zyra player will also create so many problems for your team.
Very true, especially with a 414 kill line.
hmm As Zyra is online, more kills than the jungler and AD carry.
Here we see the good old NA RAM
hmm
uh,
Well, I mean,
securing
they're
that
they're
tier 2
vibing.
tower with the Herald.
Yeah. And Dowd and Trash Plays just sort of existing in the jungle together, having a good time. Curiously, that top lane tower still stands for the side of Royal Sins. Sapphire didn't decide to pick that one up just yet. But it looks like they'll be taking this Ocean Soul. Or sorry, this Ocean Drag, not quite the soul just yet. This Black Adam is gonna die to the Ash Arrow after just everything comes down on his head from the rest of Sapphire. Blackheart, you are out of position, but out of the leap of faith as well. So good on you. You'll survive.
Yeah, with no arrow up after using it to snipe off the kill on Black Adam. You know, no fear of getting CC'd down and chased after.
Mhm. And Stay Safe's arrows this game have been so on point thus far. He's had multiple long range ones. He had one up top lane. It's hard to miss the point blank connecting, but still able to give himself the distance. And then that one there just picks it off. So yeah, good on him. All Sapphire firing on all cylinders here as they almost get up to 10k gold lead here as we move towards 1945 on the clock. Endowed, now the queen of the jungle, sort of taking everything that she wants.
Sitting on 11 stacks.
That's quite a bit. That is quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah. More than one every 2 minutes currently.
Yeah, the game one, Kindred. Do you think that the strategy with picking this pocket pick game one, do you think it's actually just to try and eat up a ban slot later in the series? Because right now, this seems to me, like this is what you want the closing game to be on.
Well, while that may be true, I mean, this is a very good tempo play in terms of champion select. Like, you know, definitely an 08 to start for someone can be very tilting, and some teams have a very hard time climbing their way back in from a
That's
start
true
like
as well.
this.
That's true as well. I suppose that you don't need a game three closer if you just don't lose.
Very true. I mean, hey, if it draws a ban from the start, even better.
Hmm. I will also say that Endowed very good at building the champion. I like to see the wits end here, sort of counter that Lysandra damage as well as a little bit that Morgana comes through because of course when you're ahead on a champion, especially like a carry, you don't actually just want to build more raw damage. It's always better to flash in to get a big leap of faith here from the Alawi, but maybe a little bit too far. Gonna trade solo laners thus far, and Woody might also go down. No, barely lives there as Lamb's Refuge is going to drop here. Keep everybody alive for a little bit longer. Black Adam going to trade the junglers as well. And now it's just the marksman alive for the side of Sapphire versus the top end support of the Royal Sins lineup.
Yeah, and we see the inhibitor fall down here. Very good use of the Baron as they're splitting off to these side lanes to just continue this hard drawn pressure to end out this game as fast as possible.
And provided that Stay Safe and Endowed dodge the Morgana binding, I think either of them at this point could 1v2 quite easily. If they want to stick for the tower, maybe not with respawns coming on the side of Royal Sins.
Yeah,
Maybe better just to
definitely
take
don't
the
want to
jungle.
definitely don't want to overstay. You know, give any more gold over than you have to.
Come on, that's the fun part. It's a limit test. So yeah, recalls come through for Sapphire. Gonna get back out on the map. Probably set up for this Drake coming in about a minute's time.
Yeah, set up, get ready for that soul point coming up here shortly.
Trying to use the last minute of Baron to get what they can. Get the solo lanes pushed. Try and set up here as we see Tentacle Trap spots out Black Adam on the Tremor Sense. Trying to take his own wolves, but he can't because he's got to run from Rex side now.
Yeah, misses the wolf, has to burn flash. Real feels bad, but something to be expected looking at the state of this game currently.
Hmm. Maybe I don't think they should try and crack the tower here. Honestly, would be a little bit risky. Go too far forward. And you've got Blackheart up here, maybe trying to make something happen. Pops the Sterix Gauge, though. First half of the fight is good for him at least, but I don't think he wins the second half despite having a half health bar up.
Yeah, that health bar fills up very quickly. Even with Bramble
Hmm.
Vest, just the amount of pure healing and damage that can come off.
Yeah,
Especially when he's
Dominance popped, and now he walks right into the ulti. Blackheart, no, my friend. That won't work for you as we see Blackbeard forced to pop the ulti on himself, but it won't be enough to keep him safe. And now out comes the Ash ult, finds the target they want. Big Daddy Kane is down in the dirt. And
and
Stay
that
Safe
should
is
be
dominating alongside his
GG.
team. Sapphire with a convincing 24-minute stomp here, 29-9, no towers lost. Beautiful game one from Endowed and the rest of Sapphire.
Yeah, not much more to be said about that one.
Mm-hmm. Take a quick peep at the damage graph. 17.5k for the Kindred. Trash plays up top, bringing out 16.2. About 11k for Renekton and Morgana, of all people, on the side of Royal Sins. So yeah, just a very good game from Sapphire. Not much more to say.
Yeah, shutting down the Kane in the jungle and the Sandra in the mid lane, and just removing those champions' ability to play the game. Really set this Royal Scions team behind.
Calling them the Royal Scions, huh?
what is it?
Royal sins.
Royal Sins.
Definitely paying for some of their sins in this game. Sapphire bringing the reckoning thus far.
That's how you can tell I've been playing too much Magic the Gathering, calling them a planeswalker.
Dude, you know. Maybe they're just big fans of the undead juggernaut top line. No laugh for that joke.
No.
Ah, well. Yeah, regardless of my failed attempts at humor, we're going to take a quick little break here as teams are still meeting after that one. So make sure to stay tuned. We'll bring you Pro Draft in just a little bit.
Mm. How's it going, Nat? How goes the quest to find a second producer so you don't have to do 4 of these? Kick dub.
We muted on stream. All right, what is up, everybody? We are back, getting ready, just a little bit out from Pro Draft. I hope that satisfies Iowa this time around.
Yep.
Okay, we're good. Seal of approval has been given. Yeah, just waiting a little bit here. After that quick game one. I know last week the series was a little dragged out.
Yeah, looks like we are jumping into it right now. It'll be interesting to see if we have a repeat of week 1 where we get that instant kindred respect.
Already 15 seconds in, maybe not too scared of it just yet.
That was a pretty scary performance, if you ask me.
Well, counting down here. What's the choice? What's the choice? Looks
Nothing.
like we might have to venture into the actual client to discover this forbidden art. Still waiting on confirmation here.
Ari.
Ari,
Interesting.
interesting. So the Ari first ban. Rakan again taken off the table for Blackfire. Luzillian as well going to be banned here. It's a little similar of a name to Kindred, I guess. Got a
Yeah, so
bad
far we're seeing a repeat
Kindred.
of bans from game one.
Yeah, I hope for the sake of Royal Sins that they don't plan on doing. You should see Kindred here because obviously Endowed has proven that she's more than willing to first pick that one.
What are the chances that their jungler is feeling like they just want to take Kindred first away from him?
First pick Kindred. Hmm. After getting out jungled last time around, I'm not sure if that would be the best choice.
Zyra.
And Zyra will be the final ban. Interesting that that's considered ban worthy, and that prompts an Ash ban from Sapphire. There's quite a bit of Ash priority in this series, I suppose. And first pick, Renette. Royal Sins is wilding out in this draft, man. I don't know about this one.
Potentially feeling confident into the Kindred with a different pick. Uh,
Alawi?
maybe not familiar enough with this team like we've been and doing
Oh,
their research.
Sindred. Or Sindred. Again, a similar name to Kindred.
I would
But
not be surprised if we see that
yeah,
be
I
a
think that's.
Syndra APC.
I think so as well, because I believe. Isn't that what Stay Safe played last week when they picked Kindred Mid for
I bel
Endowed?
I believe so. I would much prefer to see something like a Cassiopeia, honestly.
You're
Uh,
high on the snake, man.
I am.
Once again, we see the Kane locked in for presumably Black Adam. So Royal Sin's trying to run it back. Do we see Lysandra again? Imagine,
Sandra would be an okay pick into Syndra.
but not into Kindred.
Not into Kindred,
Evidently,
obviously.
maybe tried to pick that last game to shut Endowed down, but really just fed more into it. And no,
Oh no.
is
This
what?
is the salty run back.
I will. Can you do me a favor and ask them if they're okay in the lobby chat?
No.
Yeah, that that's a joke right there. Almost as big of a joke as this draft is turning out to be thus far. Yeah, we see the Kindred. So, last game, Trash Plays worked that matchup top lane, and last game, Kindred 1v2 the Kane Lysandra, and we might just see it again this time. Do they
Opting for the
leave?
Morgana ban. That's pretty smart here.
They didn't leave up the Aphelios Morgue for the true salty run back. Oh no! Don't ban the Caitlyn. Don't.
They just saw this happen
Believe.
and they still don't know what's going on.
So yeah, targeting tentacle traps, famous jungle Lucian there. This is. Don't ban another marksman, please. Ban a support. Ban a jungler.
Ban an AP supporter, an AP jungler.
Yeah, this is a rough draft. The Kaisa bans the sort of AP ADC.
Yikes. I'm gonna have to stop
So
talking about this draft before I get unruly.
yeah, I imagine the coaching staff of Sapphire is having a good time right now. As sort of both power picks from last game given right back over. Three essentially the three weakest picks last game being run back here. And that's two wasted bans. And again, tentacle trap on the Rek'Sai. Do you think they understand what's happening now?
Potentially.
Come on,
I
pick the
mean,
Aphelios, run it back.
and they're not even priced into picking an AP support if that's not something Woody's comfortable on with the pick of Syndra here. Although you do
Okay.
still have some very good fine options left. You have Brand, you have Vel'Koz, plenty of damage output for these fights, but I think we're going to see something more along the lines of a tank engage, if I had to guess.
Yeah,
So
because there's not much real tankiness on the side of Royal Sins. And
right.
Syndra Leona is quite a powerful matchup. So if they just opt for that, I think they got a pretty strong comp here. Maybe offer the Nautilus instead if Woody isn't quite comfortable on the Leona.
Yeah, Nautilus having a little bit of an easier time into the Thresh with the ability to flay the blade.
Yeah, it does make you feel very sad on Leona when that happens. Oh,
Please, please, God, tell me that's
oh,
an actual pick.
oh.
Please do me
That's
proud.
karma. That's karma.
No!
That would have. Oh no, dude.
Let me tell you, my coach is vehemently against it, so I doubt I'll ever be allowed to play it either, but I am a hard
Why?
supporter of Zoe support.
Yeah, I would have liked to see it. I feel like Syndra Zoe could probably lay it down.
Let me tell you, Zoe Caitlyn is where it's at. You have that same setup
Oh
with the
no.
trap, but add on the additional damage and that insane poke. The only comp that I've run with the Zoe that I like even better was just a straight poke comp. So it's back when Varus was still very strong. So we had Varus AD carry, Zoe support, and Xerath mid. So
Oh,
the other team just couldn't play the game.
stop. Now,
It was
interesting
beautiful.
on that Caitlyn Zoe. Does the Caitlyn trap proc the bubble damage? I can't. It doesn't do damage, does it?
No, the trap does not. So you can set up the
Oh,
trap and then line up the trap net Q off Caitlyn while simultaneously proccing the Q off Zoe.
oh,
Very, very powerful combo in the hands
that
of people
is
that can pull it
the
off properly.
worst thing I've ever heard. I wish to go back in time to a time where I did not hear those words that you just said. Unfortunately, the Zillion was banned in this game, so I have to miss out on that. But yeah, as we see the champion select here in lobby, it is, of course, the Kindred mid again. Royal Sins did not learn their lessons, so Endowed has decided to upgrade to the 102 course. Or, I mean, honestly, with how difficult it is, or was last game for Royal Sins, it's pretty much a 500 level course at this point to try and take down the Kindred in the mid lane.
Now we've seen a lot of repeat picks from last game, so that's gonna make the skin game kind of repetitive. But we do have 4 new picks: Karma, Syndra, Thresh, and Senna.
I'm feeling high noon bot lane on the side of Royal Sins. Karma. Ooh, what does Woody play on Karma? What did Woody play last time in Coven? So it kind of likes that vibe. Kinder doesn't really have, or Karma doesn't really have anything that catches that vibe though. So, in terms of more standard fantasy, sort of like what you see in the Karma, um, I wouldn't be surprised to see Dawnbringer. Honestly, feel like Woody might be that type of guy.
Dawn Bringer. I think I want to go with Conqueror.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna switch up. It's gonna be Snow Day bot lane versus the High Noon.
Okay, so you're going Snowday at both.
So yeah, Winter Wonder, whatever.
I'm gonna go Conqueror Karma. I'm gonna go with Pool Party Syndra.
Okay. Good to know that you're wrong, but oh wait, I think you might have the pool day because remember, I think last time you predicted the pool party and it was because it's the new skin.
Do I want to say Rek'Sai is gonna switch over to pool party to match though? And I think the answer is no.
No.
But I think we're gonna see Conqueror or Karma. And then I think you're right on their bot lane. High noon. Skinergy or they lose. Period. Simple as that.
That's what they were lacking last game, actually.
The Skinergy?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think very clearly the game would have been much different had the bot lane of Royal Sins actually, talk to each other and see how they're feeling before the game.
I think it was actually all on Big Daddy Kane going skinless on the Aphelios. As correct of an option as that is, not bringing a skin into a team game is trolling.
Yeah, but also forcing your teammates to look at Nightbringer Philios is also trolling. So
But you also force the enemies to look at it, so there's a bit of a mind
that's
game there.
true. That's true. But I feel like it's always much more impactful, like the your teammates tilting actions than the enemies.
Quite possibly. The world may never know.
Hmm.
Someone please conduct a study.
I'm sure it's probably out there, man.
Let's see, we got anyone? Listen to your heart, Iowa. No. My heart is wrong. We're gonna see a repeat of the Rek'Sai scan. My
We
heart is
shall see.
always wrong. Let me just throw that out there. Like I think I've
Aw,
had
come
like one of the
on, dude.
I think I've had like one of the first instances of it being right with that Morgana guess with the last game that actually won me that that series of win that skin.
Uh,
Uh Producer. How are we doing with the idea of having people participate in that segment in some way, shape, or form for potential prizes? Oh, good. The producer is not here. I was asking, how are we doing on getting potential viewer interaction with the segments for potential prizes?
okay, internet's back.
Yep, I'm playing on Monday. So yeah, tune in next week for potential viewer interaction in these segments.
What? I gotta talk to the plebs. What the hell, man?
I think
Get
we're gonna.
what?
I think I think we're gonna structure it and they vote for like me or you, and then if I
Oh,
if I
okay.
win and they voted for me, they would win points or whatever, and you can redeem points for prizes or something.
Okay, okay.
Potentially, I don't know if that'll be on the same line. Oh no, they're missing the Skinergy.
What is happening here? Oh, it's all raw for the side of Sapphire. What's
I
up
got
with that?
I and Lissandra changed skins too. I got like everything wrong, but so did
Yeah.
you.
I got Hiding Thresh and
I also
Redneck
got
and
High Noon
Can.
Fresh.
Okay,
And I
well,
also got Renekton
an
and
even
Cade.
match.
So I am
Wait,
still up one for the series.
so yeah, Sapphire opting for the ultimate Skinergy actually. Something that we could never predict.
uh, I
I
mean, I'm.
presume.
I mean, we still knew that Alawi was going base skin, so that's still on brand. We got that one right.
Mhm.
Um, I feel like we're being colluded against.
You think?
Yes, absolutely.
We did do predictions during the sort of minute buffer players' experience as well. So maybe they were stream sniping us.
Yeah, we did see Ez commenting earlier during the pro draft.
Oh,
Yeah, count me in.
all right. Now, before we get into the action here, I would like to bring you a message from our wonderful sponsors at Lazy Lizard. We are happy to be sponsored by Lazy Lizard Co., a small batch curated candle shop which uses all natural ingredients. Candles made by Lazy Lizard have unique scents and premium burn times that last for hours. The perfect gaming atmosphere is just a wick away. Enjoy a generous 15% discount on all Lazy Lizard candles when you use the CCG discount code CCG15. Non-discounted candles only, cannot combine with sales or other offers.
Let me tell you, you're missing out if you haven't tried the peach rings flavor yet. That is a delicious smelling
Peach
candle.
rings. I've
Absolutely.
been coming around to peach recently. I used to not like it, but I've been having the Arnold Palmer with a peach flavor from
Ooh,
Arizona.
yeah.
That's some good stuff right there.
That is some good stuff. And peach rings is a classic candy. So I mean, if you don't like peach
Hmm.
rings, then please leave my stream immediately.
Yeah, peach is a pretty good fruit.
Yeah, turns
It's
out
it's a little
it's
it's a
good
little
flavor.
messy to eat, but like other than that, I mean,
100% better than pumpkin spice trash.
oh, sounds like someone in the background of I was living accommodations is watching Always Sunny. I approve. I approve.
It's actually a dog grooming competition, but it, over here, so that might have been net.
Ah, I feel like I feel like I heard the Always Sunny
I
opening
did
theme.
I did as well.
Yeah. So I mean, to be fair, that style of music and
It could have been the dog grooming
yeah,
competition. Yeah, I
would definitely be in place there.
it might have been that though.
Yeah. Yeah, with uh,
Playing what
yeah,
on
it's
Switch? Human resource management. So what, are you just working in an office as an HR rep? Go get a real game.
oh,
What do you have to do? You threw it on, you said go, now it's done. Well then play a turn-based game. Go get yourself Fire Emblem Three Houses
he's shilling again, man.
on sale for $59.99.
Also, for the viewers that might be confused as to what is going, turns out the music may have been from Nat, and Iowa has decided to launch into an argument against her, and you hear one half of it,
I'm entitled to my arguments.
and it seems like that argument will fall dead. And we're just left with the action here. Not too much to speak of thus far. There was a bit of a foray into the top lane from Black Adam, but didn't really find anything.
Yeah, Black Adam hearing my comments from last game, realizing he has to go up into that lane pre-6, but not able to burn anything unfortunately this time as we see Tentacle Trap maybe catching him out here.
And now I'm a bit concerned that my Discord is not actually working because I'm not hearing anyone. As you see a good trade down here, bot lane from both sides, really, so it evens out in the end. Big Daddy and Woody able to be taken down pretty low.
But does he hear us? Because I also hear him. But the audience doesn't hear you. So I just sound crazy. No, you, as in Nat. Oh, Trash Plays getting collapsed on again. Has to burn the flash, and Renekton pulling out that Ignite I'd mentioned game one, really making that snowball difference here in the top lane. We haven't seen as phenomenal a start from Endowed this game so far. The bot lane looking to collapse on Big Daddy Kane. Woody picking up a return kill in the bot lane as we see the TP back up top. But Endowed picking up, I believe that's their first mark of the game. Let me double check that. Yeah, it looks like they're picking up the first mark of the game. And Thresh having to burn Flash to escape from a good gank by Tentacle Trap. And now we're in a pause. I'm not much of a play-by-play, but I will do my best. The dragon's currently up, and we are still paused. So yeah. I've already talked about Fire Emblem Three Houses. Let me go ahead and plug my other game. Now available for $37. Make sure you guys check out Steam for Tim Tim, new up and coming collectible monster game. Still in early access, still having content released, looking to dethrone the age old king of Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all. So yeah, check it out. Hit me up. Looks like we're gonna resume the action here shortly. Blackheart, Black Adam, capitalizing on everything I said last stream and following my plan to a T. Luckily, Woody able to pick up that kill bot lane. Personally, not a fan of Syndra AD carry into these higher scaling AD carry lanes like Ezreal and Senna, where it just feels like you never really win. You have the potential to stun and make some plays off of your scatter the weak. But in the long run, I feel like Senna's just the stronger champion in general. That's typically why I tend to prefer someone like Ziggs, who can apply that insane early pressure, capitalize on that tower plating, get those early tower pushes. Or you have Cassiopeia, who scales just as hard as any of those and provides the AOE stun in those team fights, which is amazing. Let me tell you, if you've not seen Steve's Cassiopeia, I hope we get to pull it out soon. Believe Oceans has rejoined us.
All right, Discord machine fixed. That
Hey!
was fun.
The solo quest has concluded as our play-by-play caster is back.
Looks like I missed a little bit of action. I know there was a bit of a pause as well. Let's see what happened. What happened? Karma picked up a kill onto the Senna. That's odd.
Yep, the ignite burning down the Senna just barely.
Ooh, bit of a punish coming in here. As this time around, the Lasan just doing its job. Hits level 6 first and hits the kill first in that lane.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but Blackheart and Black Adam getting my messages across the board, bringing the ignite here on this Redectin to get that snowball going, already paying dividends. Black Adam making sure to gank prior to 6 in there in the top lane.
So good job. We were sort of joking about the run back, but it looks like thus far it's working just like this Thresh is. It goes Tentacle Trap to go in, but he flashes right back out. What you doing, friend? Trying to run away from the Drake here. Lysandra did burn the teleport, so maybe in the end it might be close to worth. But that was a bit of a head scratcher there from Tentacle Trap.
Yeah, maybe he's still getting a little overconfident, still feeling some of the vibes from last game when he could do just about anything he wanted, where that is not currently the case.
Okay, maybe a bit of a stop up here on the Dragon. No empowered Q just yet from Woody means that Big Daddy Kane will stay alive, and that'll be Infernal Drake going over. So already this early game looking miles better for the side of Royal Sins.
Absolutely, shutting down that Kindred snowball, shutting down this Alawi snowball, um, having better scaling in the bot lane. I feel like definitely shaping up to be a good game for them, but not heavily favored one way or the other as of yet, like we saw last game.
Mm-hmm. He's got a good ball in aggression and a bit of over aggression from Tentacle Trap will net them the Infernal Drake, sitting about 1.5k lead. They've done what they can so far to shut down In Doubt, which is what we wanted to see. They got the gank in right before In Doubt hit 6. They had the level lead there. They able to pull that off quite nicely. Ooh, Blackbeard missed the cannon there. And I'm once again concerned because the Discord video is still playing, but I'm not hearing any audio from my compatriots.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
there we go. Just want to make sure because that was the sign of death last time around. Sign
fair
of
enough.
death is also whatever trash plays is putting up here, both for himself and his enemy laner, as Black Adam able to clean up after a 1v1 there.
Yeah, definitely shaping up better for them in this top lane so far. Blackheart may be overstepping a little bit still into this trash plays, but Black Adam able to clean it up this time.
Both solo laners setting it up and allowing Black Adam to knock it down this time around. He's 201 on the Kane, top dog most likely in this game thus far.
We see some pings in the bottom side jungle here, from this RS team, potentially sniffing out that Rek'Sai was over there, but a little too late.
hmm So
As we see,
maybe it's the lack of skin power that's dragging it down this time around. Because that Spirit Blossom Kindred, very beautiful skin, high quality animations, is wonderful. But I'm not really sold on base Kindred, and maybe I'm not going to be sold here on this following match for RS. A good hook might keep his AD carry alive a little bit longer, and the enveloping mist or shadows, whatever it's called, will prevent the unleashed power from coming through. And another beautiful hook and flight under tower, but Big Daddy Kane's too close. They will trade in the end thanks to the tower shot and the ignite. But good 2v2 up until the very end there from the side of Sapphire.
yeah, and it looks like Easy Stay Safe was definitely looking for that ult that entire time. Not quite able to get in range, so while being locked up under tower, able to secure the kill this time on Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah, that Senna E, I believe, was able to prevent the ulti from coming through initially. As we see a gank up here on the Black Heart, he's got a lot of damage. Might just try to turn it around on Tentacle Trap, especially with the Dawning Shadow. But once he's out, he can't really get back in on the Big Croc.
Yeah, but that is a large cooldown spent on keeping Blackheart safe here in this lane. But that was a lot committed from the side of Sapphire as well.
Yeah, and with the assistance of Black Adam here, just going to go straight under tower. Not going to get taken out either. So a good dive there, executed perfectly for Royal Sins,
Yeah, and
showing that the run back was the correct choice.
I would expect to see them push this in here and potentially use the Herald to continue pressing their advantage, but they may have other plans here.
And yeah, you touched on the Ignite signaling a more aggressive playstyle from Blackheart, but also the option for Grievous Wounds here is the Executioner's Calling versus the Bramble Vessel last game. So really just saying, hey, last time I didn't get my chance to shine. I'm taking everything I can get right now, and he's leveraging that into a good 20 CS lead.
Yeah, we also don't see the early protection coming out this time from Trash Plays, opting to go straight for that Black Cleaver rather than picking up your Ninja Tabby like we did
hmm
last time. Ninja
And
Tabby was definitely
those
enough.
Yeah, those ninja tabs were largely what won him the lane last time around. As we see a scuffle in the ball and already gonna be Kane dropped out of the fight, but lockdown will come on to stay safe to pick up the kill. And now another beautiful W from Big Daddy Kane will net a bit of CC onto Woody, but it's not enough to get the kill. And now the cavalry has arrived for Sapphire. But RS is saying, we got friends too. In comes Black Adam, picks up his killing spree, Tentacle Trap, just trying to get as much as he can. He'll be able to find two, probably won't find three or four. Gonna get rooted up here now and taken down. Did everything he could, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. It's a double kill for both junglers on this play, but it is Black Adam that comes in so strong now, 402 on the Kane. He is proving that there's a reason why he remains this champion, and he won't be stopped by the likes of Tentacle Trap.
Yeah, and Dow definitely showing a much weaker performance. Potentially, like you said, due to the lack of a skin. We didn't even see the Lamps or Spike come out there in that fight.
hmm I mean, with a pick like Kindred mid, it's all about tempo. And early in the game, they managed to leverage that tiny, minuscule window where there was a 6-5 level disparity. And after that, I mean, it's just been so hard to climb back into the game if you're behind. Especially like we said in game one, the Lissandra is meant to mitigate, not necessarily obliterate. So it allows, got a small laugh from the producer there. It allows Black Adam to play aggressive and do whatever he wants here. Trash plays maybe caught sleeping in the bush. You gotta pay with half his health bar for that one mistake.
Yeah, and that's exactly the same tempo we saw on the opposite side come out from Endowed last game, where we got that early kill onto Lissandra, and then we transitioned that into just multiple kills continuously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as we approach the 15-minute mark, it's only about a 2.3K, although that will extend to a full, just about full 3K lead after a good gank topside. But yeah, 3K gold lead here at 15. Going to pick up the first tower very soon as well. The Herald actually, I don't believe got anything.
That is
And
correct.
now
It did not get a
Tentacle
charge off.
Trap. No, Fred, you can't do that one. Tries to save the tower, but ends up just going into his own grave, burrowing that one out of the ground for himself.
Yeah, I feel like this team is encountering a very similar problem that my team encountered earlier this week of kind of taking your tempo from the previous game and expecting it to still be there, but at the same time, they just are not in that same power position that they were previously.
Yeah, every game with a comp like this, it's so crucial that you play the early game perfect. You have to know when you're strong, and you have to know when you're not. And when you come off with such a dominant game, you sort of think, "Hey, yeah, I'm strong enough to do this. I did it last game. Why can't I do it this one?" But it's a new game. The stats reset. You got to climb out from the bottom again, and it doesn't look like Sapphire was really taking that into account.
Yeah, now they're not completely out of this game yet. Yeah, I mean, they're two dragons down, but they could slow down the pace of this game a little bit, try and start scaling into it, because champions like Alawi and Kindred, you do have that option, but this Kane's going to start presenting a very terrifying problem for them. Someone that can get across the map very quickly, secure these objectives without much problem, and it's going to be a very difficult threat to kill.
And speaking of you touching on tempering your aggression, it's good to see that Black Adam does not buy into his own hype. He does still go the red cane, the correct choice in just about every situation. Because although there is very little tankiness on the side of this Sapphire lineup, really, based off the builds, it's only going to be the Alawi and maybe a little bit of Rek'Sai. He still opts for the Tank Buster, just bring more CC utility to his team. And of course, still does a decent bit of damage.
We also see very good lane assignments coming out from the RS team this time as well, as we see their full team up here for the Herald.
Dominus pop, he flashes
Oh.
in and explodes all over. Stay safe. Woody's gonna drop as well, but maybe he's got the move speed to get himself out of this one. Huge engage there from Blackheart, makes it work all by himself in the 1v2.
Yeah, now hopefully we can see some better use of this Herald this time. I was a little disappointed not to see the early pop of it there in the top after they successfully dove the Alawi. And you saw where it just was not capitalized on all at all in there in the mid lane.
Yeah, based off of Black Adam's movement there, I assumed that he meant to venture on bot lane and drop that for Blackheart, but with the teleport coming from Malawi, they decide not to dive there and risk it, and instead maybe just try and work this mid a little bit more. Blackbeard doesn't go forward because he's a coward, unfortunate.
Yeah, now you do have 10 seconds here coming up on this dragon. Very, very sensible play would just be to go ahead and drop it here in the mid lane to apply that pressure, and then send the rest of your team over to this dragon and make this Sapphire team choose what they value more.
Mhm. They're going to be trying. They're going to try to take this. They don't have Endowed with them, and in goes Blackbeard already. The CC's coming from all angles as Blackfire picks up a kill on a Tentacle Trap after a beautiful hook. And now Blackheart finally shut down, but it's too little too late. They've already got the Dragon inside of Royal Sins, and they're looking for more as Black Adam dives into the backline. Vessel's going to be popped on to Big Daddy Kane, not quite stunned by the Scatter the Weak. Now he finally drops, and it's Black Adam all on in the backline, and Down finally showed up to the fight, and it's a big two-man Blades reach for a knock-up there. He's godlike as he tries to slip out the backside, and he will through that wall.
Yeah, and that was a perfect fight scenario there for trash plays. That's exactly what you want to see it as an Alawi.
He did get 2 kills pretty much by himself there. Bit of a assist from Stay Safe on the Senna, but other than that, it was just Royal Sin sort of finding what they wanted. They just cause enough chaos with Lysandra goes in first. Everyone's got to scatter away from her. Tentacle Trap ends up walking directly into the hook from Blackfire. And then after that, it's easy enough. Q over the wall for Blade or Black Adam will find the Dragon Seal. And then he just gets to go free into the backline because no one's really paying attention to him.
Yeah, and missing that crucial shutdown here on the Kane is still quite a big problem for this Sapphire team.
Mm-hmm. 7-0-2. The man is having a game and a half right now. It seems like sort of AD jungle champs are popping off this series, at least one per game. Last time it was Rek'Sai, Kindred, and now this time around it's gonna be the Kane and Trash plays forced to try and run away, or is he? He's just gonna pull in the big dunk, finds the E onto the center, but she's able to kite out now, and it's Blackfire trying to do his best to save his AD carry. Flay in might not be what you want, buddy. And a good hook there was a sidestep from Trash Plays, but now Big Daddy Kane gonna try and come back in. He's got the heal to keep himself safe. Maybe could have played it from a little bit more range, but it doesn't need to in the end. Finds the kill there. The 1v2. Trash Plays trying to replicate the play from Blackheart earlier, but can't find the damage he needs.
Yeah, and that was honestly a very close fight. I mean, we saw the Ignite come out, the heal come out, a Flash come out. It was a lot that had to be committed just to take down trash plays here from this bot lane. But I kind of talked about it earlier where this Senna is just going to keep scaling up, and that's not going to continue to be the case.
And honestly, it might even just be a good death because he was so far up and he didn't just give in and let them push him in. He creates a lot of space, and that allows the rest of Sapphire to gain a position for a good defense. Not going to be pushed in under the tower just yet. Herald Charge won't be able to claim the tower, so they managed to save that one, but they do lose one top lane. Tier 2 actually going to go over to Blackheart, and now he's just going wherever he pleases. Slices and dices a little bit there right outside the base wall.
Now we have Soul Point coming up here in under 2 minutes. We can see some vision dominance already coming out of RS as they're keeping this team down here with the imminent threat of Blackheart still posing a threat up in the top lane. But without that TP here, Trash Plays may be able to hold off that aggression and potentially turn around a team fight for this objective here in the near future.
Oh, that's a lot of damage, and it's just barely not enough. The Q comes through from Big Daddy Kane, and another one comes through for Stay Safe. They pick him up the trade there. Black Adam picks up his 8th of the game. But at this point, trading's what you want for Sapphire. You're okay with this result. And now we'll see what happens up here as it looks like Blackheart's going to get his way in this 1v1 matchup. Trash Plays drop so low, gets another vessel pulled out, but it's not enough to turn the tides of battle. It's going to be drowned in the wake of the dominance from Blackheart.
Yeah, definitely overcommitting up there, pushing up too far in the top lane, especially with this objective coming up so soon. Now, Trash Play shouldn't be punished too harshly for it. Still has the teleport available. But they really need to start prioritizing and potentially getting over here towards this Mountain Drake.
And Dowd again feeling the wrath, the payback from last game. Gonna be obliterated alongside Tentacle Trap as 4 men strong. Push onto this mid tower. Blackbeard slips on out. Not quite taken out by the tower there.
A very key fight, and that should spell a free soul here for the side of Royal Sins.
And before all those skirmishes sort of kicked out, I was gonna note that despite the massive lead, there was no Baron pressure at all, or no effective Baron pressure, I should say. There's always a bit of an element of pressure when you're this far ahead. But they weren't
Yeah,
really angling for the Baron because they don't actually have a very fast Baron comp.
yeah,
The setup, not
they're
much.
very slow.
Renekton decides he wants to take it back, but now Woody has got his top laners back, gonna lock him up and allow for the leap on in. Trash plays, trying to get himself back on the board. He's got 4 kills, so you can't really count this Alawi out too much.
Yeah, and honestly, I like Alawi, I think, more in these team fights than the Renekton. Renekton has the ability to
100%.
potentially pick out one of these champions, but without a real decisive person to go after. I mean, the Syndra, the Kindred, you don't really have a standout option that's like, this is the problem, this is what I need to take care of. Other than the Alawi, which he's no longer going to be able to just get in there and immediately kill.
Mm-hmm. At the last real dragon fight, we saw that this Royal Sins lineup definitely thrives in a chaotic fight. But so does Alawi, I think more than most champions, honestly. If everyone's split up, everyone's sort of just running around in one area, you hit that R button and you're pretty much winning the team fight off of that alone. Blackfire gonna line up an easy hook here, but what's the target? It might just be that Alawi. Gonna pull him back into the team. That means the 2 men are gonna be capped by that ulti. And now he's forced to run the flash hook. It forces the flash from Trash Play, so it still counts, really. You don't need to read any more into it than that. Yeah, forces the flash out of Trash, so there won't be any big flash ultis on the cards. But what will be on the cards is this first Baron of the game, and Dowd is so out of position. She's pushing bot lane when her team might just need her at the Baron pit, unless they're just gonna give this one away. Trash Plays did teleport to mid lane, but maybe just try and get the tower, get something back. As Blackheart fails the dash over the wall, so that means that's just Blackfire to try and 1v1 the Rek'Sai, but he's doing the very best he can, and it's enough to set it up for Blackbeard. Finds the kill and the Baron for just a tower, and I think at this point, you definitely take those.
Yeah, Black Adam and Blackbeard definitely turning it around this game. We're seeing a series where each game is defined by how well this mid jungle duo is doing. Um, and it's been a repeat session, but at the same time, Black Adam and Blackbeard have done a great job of resetting their mental, getting back into this game brand new, and just taking that tempo and completely flipping the script.
A very rare occasion of the salty run back going the way of the runner backer. That is the scientific term. I don't know if you knew that. All right, we see now. Despite the massive gold lead, it's a very good showing from Sapphire to stick in this one. They're not really bleeding too much at any given moment. Stay safe. Gonna walk up to the Renekton at half health because he's got Tentacle Trap with him and he's got the Scout of the Week to find a stun. But this is a big, scary crocodile. He's gonna dive on in. The lizard is angry. Gonna not quite pick up the kill on it and down because the lambs are spite. But now he should get kited out and maybe find Woody. So trades that one there. A 4-man bot will result in a dead support and likely going to be mayhaps a double, maybe even a triple kill for Trash Plays if he can find anything more. But no, it'll just be the one as Black Fire finds that one. Flash forward from Big Daddy Kane, picks up a kill for himself in the bot lane 1v1. And now it is base broken across the board, or rather, towers at least, pushed to the inhib here. We should see this bot tier 2 drop soon as well.
Yeah, Trash Play's going in there and proving exactly what I was saying earlier, that he is the much more dominant top lane pick here to win a 1v4.
I mean, they both result in a single kill, so uh you know, yeah,
Eh.
both top laners there really just proving that they are forces to be reckoned with. Without that Lamb's Respite, that might have even been a double kill for Blackheart if you can get the kill onto Endowed and then switch over to Woody quick enough.
I mean, if we want to play the what if game, without the Umbral Trespass, that would have been a triple
Oh, okay,
kill for Trash
okay.
Plays.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, just gotta give respect where it's due. Blackheart is also having a beautiful game compared to what happened last time around. His scoreline isn't the most flattering, but he's been soaking so much pressure. He just forced 4 down bot lane rather than just 3 people mid. And yeah, both top laners sort of big nuisances for the enemy team, but unfortunately for Sapphire, Royal Sins is much better equipped to deal with the big nuisance and the little ones that form the rest of the lineup.
Yeah, we see Sapphire trying to set up for Elder to potentially have this last showdown, but the Royal Sin's not having any of
Okay,
it.
it's a big flank here. Everyone is here to party, and now everything's going to be thrown down. A big ulti from Trash Boys might not be enough, or will it be? Everyone's dropped so low, but the kills are only going on the side of Royal Sins. Finally, a shutdown onto the Thresh, but that's not the target you need. It's 4 kills already. Trash Boys will join the rest of his team as Royal Sins picks up the ace in the mid lane.
And they should be able to march it in here, and that should wrap up game 2 of this series.
My dreams of a quick 2-0 are scattered, much like the hopes of Sapphire in this one here.
Yeah, Blackbeard not able to quite pull out that perfect game, but we do have the perfect 10-06 coming out from Black Adam, the definite MVP of this game.
Yeah, a beautiful turnaround here for the side of Royal Sins. Able to bring it back after a very difficult game one. We were speculating whether or not that would tilt them. It most definitely did not. It just ignited the fire back on in here. Royal Sins takes game 2. We are heading to game 3 in just a little bit. Make sure to stay tuned as we take a quick little break here.
Huge damage line coming out of Alawi as expected. Endowed, though, letting us down. Anyways, I shall return. We muted it. I'm gonna assume that's a yes.
I don't. All right, welcome back to Game 3 Pro Draft, everyone. We are underway here. We already see the Kane ban, finally. It looks like Black Fire, was it? No. Black Heart, Black Beard, Black Adam. That's the one. Look, and he got... oh,
I gotta be
I want...
careful what I'm gonna say next, because no, never mind.
Yeah. I will opted to revoke my client screen share privileges so I can't actually see the rosters, and I have a bad memory because instead he had to showcase his bootleg Pokemon MMO game or whatever. But
Call
that's
it
not what we're here to
bootleg
see.
Pokemon game again. I swear.
I'm not here to see the bootleg Pokemon game. Neither of you guys. You're looking at Champion Select. Interesting to see that this time around the Kindred mid was banned out. Maybe deciding that at the end of the day it's too scary to leave up in game 3 here. So good to see respect there. Because just because you have one bad game doesn't mean that you're a bad player.
Yeah, and we saw a much better performance on the Ash, and even the ability to assist these other lanes across the map and in team fights in game one. So I definitely like this pick a lot more than the Syndra.
Mhm. Yeah, the Senna Thresh able to play safe enough where Stay Safe, who's doing a pretty decent job on the Syndra, not able to get in there and do what he wanted though.
He was not the one staying safe.
No, he was sort of burning everything he could, but in the end it just wasn't enough. As we see Sivir, the counter pick here. Um I've learned in this series just to not question draft at all, so yeah, that's probably a good choice. You also see the Shen as the answer to Renekton this time around. Or is it? It could actually be the Jungle Shen.
Or Shin support until we saw Braum Hubbard.
Yes, I suppose. I think that I'm the only person degen enough to run Shen support these days. It's not very good.
I climbed Diamond doing nothing but Shin support, my friend.
Well, I climbed to plat doing nothing but Shen support. So I just feel like he's much less powerful these days compared to where he was near the end of last season, I believe, or whenever he
I
was
mean,
powerful.
when the Shin buffs came through, he was very powerful. And importantly in the bot lane, I feel like since so many people aren't used to seeing it, they don't respect the range of the taunt and the ability to block those auto attacks. Into
Hmm.
something like Sivir, maybe not as powerful, but if you're facing someone like even like Caitlyn, where it has these very oppressive auto attacks, or like Twitch, where he can really make or break a game, going in, taunting him, blocking all of his attacks, can really turn the tide of not just your lane, but the entire fight.
Hmm. See Lulu to pair with Sivir. A Talia ban. What's up with that? Look, I mean, Talia is my favorite champion. I think she's better than most people give her credit for these days. But that's not a ban-worthy champion unless endowed or tentacle trap is a experienced Talia player. You don't put that one on the ban list. So Vi, an interesting pick here. It is top lane Shen, unfortunately. No spicy river Shen goodness.
Hey, that could be top Vi. You don't know.
That is true. Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't that more of a thing than Jungle Vi actually these days?
Depends on what server you're playing on. Here in NA, absolutely not.
Okay. Iowa, the world traveler, has a good intel, as we see. Endowed still going to stick to a long range auto attack carry, this time opting for a Zir. Always been a good, strong blind pick. We'll see what the side of Royal Sins has to say about this one.
Let me tell you, it was an exciting time when the Korean meta shifted to try out Vi support for a little while.
I think Vi support's decent. The Swain is the counter. It's Birdman versus Birdman in the middle lane.
Swain, a very powerful pick, and with the changes to his W in his kit, doesn't even need to roam to impact these other lanes. Just able to throw up a W and impact depending on how well he's maintaining his map awareness.
So, going into this game 3, I think I prefer the Royal Sins comp. At least if we look at it purely from the champion selected. I know that Stay Safe proved that he was a more than capable Ashe this first game. So it'll be on him this game, most likely. We haven't really seen in doubt on the Azir. I'm sure that she can cook it up just as well, though.
Dougie with a fair point. It could indeed be Lulu mid Swain support. I don't know. I don't think Lulu's the pick into his ear, but definitely not a discounted possibility.
Man, you're going too hard on the flex picks, man.
So that's not too hard of one. Lulu mid is quite
I
viable, but
mean, yeah.
alongside Echo, not really the pick here. So I don't think it's gonna happen.
Something tells me that Lewis support Swain mid is the safe bet here.
If it was someone like Graves Jungle, I would argue that you're wrong.
Okay. And also, you were going on. Maybe it's Vi top. Maybe it's Shen support.
That was more
Oh,
of a meme than an actual.
okay. So those were the memes.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. So yeah, games 3 coming up. Sapphire looking to improve to 2-0 on the season. I have no idea what Royal Sins is looking to improve to, but hopefully, whatever they improve to, it is an extra one in the loss column. Yeah, that's right. I'm getting biased now. I think. I don't know. I do my best.
I think we're allowed to be biased.
Are we? Are we?
Absolutely.
Can we get producer confirmation on here? By producer, I mean my boss. Okay. Okay, something obvious intent. I don't know. Yeah, we try to be as impartial as possible here. Doing our best on that front. Yeah, it's time to kick our feet up for some game 3 action. Once again, I have no idea how close we're getting in a game because Iowa has revoked my game viewing privileges, so I suppose I'm just going in blind on this one. It's going to go hard reads for the entire game. There we go.
I was waiting for it to be the preferred Discord app by getting into the game, rather than Tim being the preferred one.
Of course.
Well, compared to game 2, we have a lot of new potential guess that skin candidates.
That is correct.
I'm kind of torn a little bit, personally. Infernal Shin, amazing skin.
I
But
hope
you
so.
have But you have Vi, Shin, both with the new Psyop skins.
Ooh, that's big. That's big.
So like Skinergy, but it's also a top laner and a jungler, and like, I don't think so.
From what I've picked up from the Spirit Blossom Kindred is that it's possible that Endowed is a weeb. I believe her profile picture is also the Spirit Blossom Ari. So the closest thing to a weeb skin that Azir has would be the
Warring
Warring
Kingdoms.
Kingdoms. So I'm hoping for that one. I will
I,
say that batch of Warring Kingdom skins are some of my favorite in the game. So
yeah.
maybe we see Vi and Azir bust those out. I think the Vi skin is one of the best just skins in the game, period.
So you're gonna go with Warring Kingdoms Vi. I think I am gonna stick with Psyops Vi.
Hmm. But yeah, that banks on both trash plays and tentacle trap buying the new skins off
Oh,
rip.
I will go with actually top lane's gonna go with Infernal Shin.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
think
going
that's
for
a
the
safer
Psyop
bet.
energy, but I think Vi is going to have the new skin.
Think Woody feels like an LT Gray man to me.
LT Gray, I think it's gotta be Sugar Rush.
I hope not. Absolute abomination of a skin line. You heard it here first.
Honestly, I really hope it's Crime City. I love the Crime City on Braum, but I think it is gonna be Sugar Rush. And then I think, of course, we're gonna see the run back of the Project Dash.
Mm-hmm.
Looking,
On the
look,
side of Royal Sins, I cannot be bothered.
you can't be bothered.
No, I loathe this skin game.
So I'm hoping they finally bring what they lack, and they have the Skinergy bot lane, Winter Wonder.
Winter Wonder. I don't really like that silver skin. I don't like the weapon on it.
Shin doesn't use Surgeon Shin, he's trolling. Psyops Vi looks so bad. You look so bad, Dougie. Get out of here.
Oh, Gavino, Dugino, Fresho. What's up with that, man?
Made fun of me for picking Ash Braum. Look how strong. What? I guess we'll see. But wait, when did I make fun of someone for picking Ash Braum?
That was me.
Oh.
I
So please take the S out of your caster's statement, Misty, as I did not say crap. Thank you
yeah,
very much.
that I
Mic
believe
drop.
that was during the meta where if you didn't pick Aphelios, you were trolling. And Stay Safe and a support at the time opted for Ash Braum, which at the time was not a very strong bot lane. And I said that, and then Misty got very mad at me because apparently it was Stay Safe and a support's pocket pick or something. Or I don't even know if it was Stay Safe.
I think
Oh yeah.
personally, Braum is in such a weird spot in the meta. Ash Braum, Braum Lucian, they're okay synergies, but there's better ones out there, right? And then you sit here and you look at Braum as an individual champion, and you have to think, what does he bring to this comp, right? So yeah, you can block a Sivir Q here, you can maybe block an Echo Q, you can kind of increase some stats here or there, provide a knockup, but ultimately there are other champions that do what he's looking to do in this comp better.
I mean, I feel like Braum, whenever he's picked, is always supposed to be like the glue of the team, you know? Not necessarily supposed to do anything in particular, but just sort of provide like a solid anchor point. I think Karma does the job better of just be the heart of the team, keep everything working together, and you should be good from there.
Ah, my Swain and Echo
Oh,
guesses were right, but we
all
didn't
right.
get around to that.
We got Shen. We both did, and then we got I got Azir. You got Winter Wonder Lulu. I'm glad to see the Sword and Silver though. I think that's
I
also
did
one of the best
I
skins in the
did
game.
agree with you on Azir. I didn't get around to
Yeah,
Swain
yeah.
and Echo.
Oh yeah, you swap, you swap. As we're in to this loading screen, I would like to once again bring you a message from our sponsor at Lazy Lizard Co. We are happy to be sponsored by Lazy Lizard Co., a small batch curated candle shop which uses all natural ingredients. Candles made by Lazy Lizard have unique scents and premium burn times that last for hours. Premium gaming atmosphere is just a wick away. Enjoy a generous 15% discount on all Lazy Lizard candles when you use the CCG discount code CCG15. Remember that non-discounted candles are not included, or discounted candles are not included, and you cannot combine this offer with other sales or other offers. Thank you once again for Lazy Lizard. Please don't be mad at me for butchering that ad read. And now we are ready to get into the action.
Yeah, with this week's lazy loser being Ocean.
Whoa. Yeah, man, it's rough, man. I had to wake up this morning at like normal human time.
You mean you don't do that every day?
I do that every day. And so
Ooh.
on Saturday and Sunday, I like to just lay in bed for a while until I finally get bored.
So, not to interrupt you, but we already got some action coming in here. We've seen standard 5 points in every game up until here, but it looks like we're having a lane invade come out from the side of Royal Sins, and they might
Well,
have the potential here to catch out as stay safe.
gonna drop the parallel convergence, but barely stays
Barely
safe.
missed.
Able to slip on out of there.
But
Very
picking up a
ballsy
free
move
10
there.
gold.
Because Braum, if they run into the Braum and he's got his team behind him, Braum is the strongest level 1 character in the game, at least for the purpose of invades.
Which
What was that? I think your mic might have cut out a little bit.
I don't know about that one, coach.
What do you mean? I think he's the strongest, at least in terms of absorbing an invade, because he can spread out the stuns. His passive brings a deceptive amount of damage as well. And yeah, I mean, I guess you could argue like the Blitzcrank if you're able to just catch one person and blow them up instantly. But generally, level 1, I'm taking the Braum.
How do I switch the server? Do these guys switch lanes, or are they just not in order?
It appears they're not in order.
Okay, their
So
names are so similar. I'm like Blackbeard, Black Adam. I was like, which one was
yeah,
where?
it wasn't my fault earlier, man. It's hard. It's hard. But yeah, if you drag on the scoreboard, uh, at the bottom there,
Oop,
yeah, there you go. We're
there.
all good now. It's all Gucci. Good to see the Arclight Chroma coming out from the Shen as well.
Excuse me, that is the Opal Chroma. Please
Ah,
get
you
it
did
correct.
this last time, man. Just shut up.
As an
Oh,
avid user of the Opal Chroma on Infernal Shin, I insist you get it correct.
no, it's the Arclight Chroma. It makes you look like Arclight. That's the point.
That's not the name of it. It's called the Opal Chroma on the Infernal Shin skin. Thank
Okay,
you.
so from now
Good night.
on, thanks to Iowa's decision, we will be using the official name for every single mechanic in the game. No more fun things. If there's ever an Orn again, no more Orn horns. You know, just only official names from here on out.
Yep.
As we see the smite being used onto the red brambleback, or is it just the brambleback? Is it the burning brambleback? I don't know. As we see that come out from the Demon Vi,
It's
and
indeed the
now
red Brambleback.
is red. Okay. And now we see Ash attempting to build stacks of her Ranger's Focus. Meanwhile, Lulu uses the Whimsy to run away there. Cole the Meek will cause some tower aggro, and now we see some trading there. I have no idea what the Swain names are outside of Demonic Ascension, so I'm not even going to bother with the joke for that one. Shadow Dash will find the taunt there in the top lane. Grasp of the Undying will be procced as well. Is procced an abbreviation?
I don't think so.
It seems so much like a word that's an abbreviation. As we see the Emperor's I don't know what it's called. First blood goes with the Swain, firing up the little zappy zap as the glitter lances fly left and right down here in the bottom lane. We're done with that bit. Death's Hand. I thought it was that.
And
I
it
thought
was
it was that.
it was fueled by the Ravenous Flock proc. Oh, Ravenous Flock
Shield
proc.
coming up a little bit too early there, or too late rather, allows a bunch of damage onto Easy Stay Safe, but he's able to slip on out of there, no big deal.
I was actually
B
terrified for a second when he brought the Ricochet over to
Oh,
stay safe.
flash forward from Black Fire, the Whimsy's on. Can he find the chase down here? Not quite. Oh,
Oh,
but help picks.
ouch.
Help escort Easy Stay Safe to the grave. Good play there from the Lulu. Has just enough mana to get the job done.
Woody, why?
Yeah, man, he put up the shield, and I think he probably assumed that it would prevent picks from coming onto him,
No,
but I
because it's
guess not.
generated from his body, not from in front of him. So the shield looks at his character model and blocks things coming from in front of it, not from on
Right.
top.
Yeah, but I mean, where is picks coming from? He's coming from the Lulu. The Lulu's in front. That
No,
makes you
because
think.
the Pix was attached to him with the E. So then Pix is attached to him, and then the Q is procced from Pix, which is attached
Yeah, yeah.
to him.
No, I'm saying he thought that putting up the shield would prevent picks from even latching onto him.
But if he hadn't brought the Ricochet over earlier with his
And
jump, which procced Guardian, like, come on, Woody.
I think Woody did the best he could. Sometimes the Lulu player decides to actually play the game, and it can be terrifying sometimes.
Hard disagree, and I completely I'm ruining what fun. And you know what, Misty, your signature bot lane is crap.
Come on. All right, we see top lane Renekton having a good time. The third game in a row for Blackheart, and the last two have been pretty good for him.
Yeah,
And
but
so is
while
the,
it's
the last
true,
one.
like trash plays can look to concede lane here, and he's going to be the more dominant
Okay,
force in the team
3v3
fights.
skirmish gonna come in here. Diving forward is the Echo, but it might not be enough. Big Daddy Kane's already down, and Shen has decided to join the fray.
Yeah,
Block finally procs his passive shield, and that'll let him slip out as Woody snipes the final kill. There's three strong, three large for the bottom lane of Sapphire, and that'll allow them to take this quick Cloud Drake, which is so good for the Shen.
yeah, and right as I was speaking about that, Shin being able to concede that lane, instantly he shows why.
You just, hey man, you're down 30 CS, no big deal. I mean, just leave, right?
Could be down 50 CS, and you could still
Why?
quote
Why?
unquote win that lane.
He walks back to lane at about half health, and that might be a mistake eventually. The dodge field is down, the dominance is ready. I think I know what happens next. Maybe Blackheart takes a tower shot and is forced to peel off of it, though. That was not my plan. Ooh, Blackheart maybe lurking in the wings there, trying to catch. Trash plays pushing too far up as we see more trading in the bottom lane. The channel isn't available just yet, but they might need it. Woody's going forward, throws down the Ignite already, and the Winter's Bite will lock down Big Daddy. He'll be taken out here. Thankfully for the side of Royal Sins, Blackfire able to keep themselves safe. And just a strong 2v2 kill there. The heal is up for Big Daddy. Not sure why it wasn't used. Maybe it just came up off cooldown.
Maybe also trying to wait out the ignite that Woody had laid down, not wanting to get the depreciated value.
Unfortunately, held on to it a bit too long in that event. So yeah, it looked a little bit concerning for Sapphire early. Cards were starting to go the way of Royal Sins. They're still up about 500 gold, but Sapphire is starting to claw back here. Unfortunately for them, it's 4 assists on to Stay Safe, who has been pretty consistent this series. You might have wanted to put a little bit more gold onto him, but the 3 kills for Tentacle Trap might allow him to take this game over.
Very true, and 4 assists is at least better than 4 death.
That's, can't argue with facts and logic. And maybe it'll just keep going here. Blackfire able to flash out after the ulti. Wasn't tagged by Woody, so the stun doesn't come through for the second time. Now Black Adam's flashing in because he thinks he's got the damage. Instead, it goes the way of Big Daddy Kane. And now Stay Safe gonna get taken down here, but the channel isn't enough to keep him safe. Big Daddy going to be shuffled under the tower and taken out here. Black Adam has the weight of the law bear down upon him. It's a double kill for Endowed, and they might be charged for more. Endowed puts up the Mastery 7. Okay. Weird flex, but go for it. I mean, he won the fight, I
And he
guess.
talked about wanting to get kills onto Easy Stay Safe, but honestly, getting those 2 kills onto a Doubt here are huge. Azir really wants to scale into this game, become a central driving force of their team fights later on, and that's just going to help bring him back into this.
I was more referring to the fight where Endowed was not present, but yeah, generally, I think on this team, you want most of the gold onto Endowed, and then follow that up with Stay Safe. And despite the heroics down bottom lane from Endowed and Tentacle Trap, I believe it still ended up just being 2 for 2. Don't think there was any shutdowns as we see a beautiful dive coming out of Blackheart, able to pick up that one, and there's no one in the area to respond for Sapphire. So free kill there. Just cost the ulti.
That is the power of Renekton in this lane, just able to assert his dominance.
No, it's dominus.
But he has lane dominance.
Potato, potato. Regardless, it is a pretty big lead up there. 30 CS. Looks like he's picked up 2 tower plates for himself. I wouldn't be surprised if the Shen has not touched the tower.
Now, interestingly, we do have a dragon up. We see Cloud already going down, so we know our soul options are going to be.
Oh, Blackfire is going to get punched in the face heavy right here. The Unstoppable comes through. That's Assault and Battery in the 3rd degree. Or is it 1st degree? 1st degree is worth, I'm pretty sure. Regardless, it's Tentacle Trap going too far forward. We're going to get shut down here by the Renekton. The Croc is huge. And now the fight's starting to break down for Sapphire. Stay safe, force the flash out, but not enough to get it away from the Boomerang Blade. Trash Plays also going to get cut down here. That's 4 kills now for Big Daddy Kane. He's looking to carry this one. Mayhaps try to scale up on that Sivir.
Yeah, and notably Blackbeard pulling his own as well. The ability to just drain everyone in that fight there, a very slow drain currently, but definitely worth mentioning. That should be the first dragon going over here to RS. So we have 1 mountain to 1 cloud currently, and we'll find out what our soul is. Looks like we got Ocean queued up.
Hey, they saved the best for last. The oceans bring life, of course they do.
Infernal would have been terrifying. Honestly, though, for Oceans,
I think Oceans is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool one. I think Oceans is cool.
I think it's very scary on
think
either.
Also being cool down here is the Sivir, as those icy arrows will slow him down and allow the shutdown to go over to Easy Stay Safe. So maybe trying to get back into the game here.
An interesting interaction there between the Braum passive and the Spell Shield to note as well.
It will block the stun as well as the extra damage, but when you're up against an Ashe, you're not really getting away no matter what you try. On the Hunt must not have been available just yet. Probably burned in that last team fight.
Yeah, still holding on to that heal though.
It's a good heal. Oh no, Blackheart, you might have went a bit too far forward, but for some reason that final tower shot won't come through. Good on Trash to try and catch that one, but now he's going to be caught up under his own tower, and the Triumph heal is not enough to save Blackheart. So a shutdown goes away the Shen, and ooh, that's a beautiful volley to burn the Spell Shield into the ulti combo, but it might not be enough to win the fight, as the Unbreak was going to do a hell of a lot of work here to keep Easy Stay Safe alive. For now, they're still cutting out. Flash from Blackfire does not quite find the damage, and now the Winter's Bright's got to get popped here, but not going to happen. Woody's going to go down, but he did his job. Stay safe. We'll stay safe for now.
Yeah, and I talked about the dominance that Blackbeard can bring to these other lanes from the safety of his tower. We saw right there where he's able to influence that fight just with his W and doesn't even have to move an inch.
He might be moving some inches here as he gets bounced around. Shut down goes the way of Endow. So now that's 550 gold over to the Azir. Maybe poised to carry this one out.
Yeah, and as behind as Easy Stay Safe is getting, you still have that utility with your ultimate, utility with your E, bringing so much to this team, even without the ability to carry as much as we saw in game one.
Ooh, taunt forward here will likely spell the demise of Trash Plays. Didn't know that Black Adam was waiting in the wings for that sort of over aggression. Gonna go over to Blackheart. He's 4-1-3 on the Renekton. He's gonna be having a bit more fun than he did last game, and he had a hell of a time that time around.
Yeah, but ultimately the Shin's ability to transition to these other leads and keep them a little safe is going to be equally as valuable if Trash Plays can start stopping the bleeding.
Of course, the Shen doesn't need a lot of gold to be effective. He just needs to sort of stop up everyone. We'll see another 2v2 fired on in here. The Shen ulti is available and will be immediately on to stay safe. Keep him safe for now, but also Big Daddy Kane is huge thanks to the Lulu ulti. Gonna pick up one kill. Can he find another? Woody has to flash out, and now he's gonna be slowed up. The Winters the for the kill there. Ooh, nice slip on out of there by Endow. Not gonna get caught up by the ruthless predator that is that big old Renekton,
Yeah,
making his muscles fall across the rift.
that's two more assists over to Easy Stay Safe, and it's a slow grind building up gold that way, but it'll get you there eventually.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's even in kills. Down a tower for Sapphire. Down about 1.5k gold. So not a insurmountable lead by any measure. Endowed here, the pressure's on, trying to carry this one. Gonna have a rough go of it with Blackheart now having that definitive target that he was sort of lacking last game. Didn't really matter too much. But yeah, goal is clear right now. Shut down the big bird, and the rest of the dominoes will fall alongside him. Tentacle trap in a rough spot here. Gonna get dove on. Immediately misses the Q. Gonna get polymorphed. That is so rough, my friend. And now Blackheart's gonna try and go even forward. As Endowed is here, but so is Big Daddy Kane.
We see a TP top lane here by Blackheart. It looks like he's going to catch out Easy Stay. There's the return.
Teleport, turn, call it down immediately. The ulti will keep stay safe for now, but ooh, just short on the taunt. The call is going to be committed here, and they might be looking for a dive. This could be dangerous. The dominance isn't available, but the Bork will slow Trash down, but not enough to slow him under the tower for a kill. The teleport top from Blackbeard as well may not have been needed, but it will result in no kills on that play. And just some mid lane pressure here as Black Adam trying to dive on in. Hits the phase dive in, goes tentacle trap. Going to put some pressure on to Big Daddy Kane. Go even further with the assault and battery. Got the lock down, but no damage fall. But good Glacial Fisher won't be enough to save them because in comes Blackbeard. All the way to the back goes Gold on the tower. Those wings are massive, and so is the damage coming out onto him. Finally, the channel is cooled down, but it's a double root and goes forward. Is Woody is not going to be enough to save the rest of his team. He goes down in the process. Trash Plays trying to do what he can to tank up this front line, but he's not that tanky. He's just a Sunfire and Tabby, and that'll allow Adam and Beard rather just rips through him. Oh, Big Daddy Kane, Dada Raptors, maybe? Imagine? No. Doesn't even get it.
Not able to secure that camp, but getting out safely.
Yeah, you take those. So that 1.5k lead that we touched on just a few minutes ago has ballooned all the way out to 6k and will keep growing as the Herald is dropped mid.
Not quite able to stop that charge, but the tier 2 not quite falling down either. So I think that's relatively good for them.
Slight breeze will knock it down, but As long as you have one health, you ain't dead, right?
Very true. This is reminding me a lot of last week's game with this team where we saw that Kindred dominate game one, then we had the Kindred dominate game two, and then it was a very, very close game three that Sapphire ended up coming out ahead on. So
Mhm.
far, it's looking like it might go the other way currently, but definitely not game over by any means. Sapphire completely still in this. You have Ocean Drake coming up. 2-1 currently, so no soul points anywhere across the board. But they really need to slow stuff down and let Azir come to be this power that cannot be stopped. But they have excuse me, not Ezreal. Echo on the other side also scaling up quite well.
Yeah,
Uh,
the problem here is as much as Azir scales his great, however many it is, granddaughter will be doing that job just a little bit better. The 600 CS Sivir power spike is a real thing. I had the privilege of witnessing it once when Jin Air was still in the league. But paired with a Lulu, the Sivir will just become that fountain laser that Teddy made her popular for.
we see this popularized bush camp by Blackheart. He likes popping the Dominus and then just running in here, and Trash
That's how
Blaze
you
is gonna
do
get
it.
caught out.
Yep, with Adam and Fire at his sides. Hart doesn't even have to do
Maybe.
anything. The Flash, not sure about that one. It will get it out from Big
I don't
Daddy.
I don't know if Sivir needed to commit a flash there, but
Yeah, I mean, you got to get to the power spike faster, man. They can't kill you or punish you for having no flash if you just one shot them, man. Like it's elementary. Red buff will be shared to the AD carry. His heart is looking for more fighting here, but he won't quite find anything as everyone's going to blast cone on out of there. But maybe still going forward. He runs into Woody, but it's not enough to keep him out of here. The knockups will contend with each other as Adam goes deep in the back line, able to pick up one kill. Woody and Stay Safe going to join their mid laner and jungle, and that'll be the mid tower. Falling down to rubble here, the inhale likely will join it.
yeah, definitely a rough fight for the side of Sapphire. Not able to stave off this aggression, giving over a little too much early. We'll see if RS is able to do what they're planning here and
Yeah,
end
I
this game
imagine this
early.
will be the game. It's just the Shen. It's about 10 seconds. 5 now on Woody, but Shen and Braum not going to be enough of a power duo. Not even going to see them try as the Nexus falls. Royal Sin able to pick up game 3 here. Just a dominant early game. Bit of a fumble between that 10 and 15-minute mark, but they brought it back and brought it back in a big way. Able to dominate this game 3, pick up the series win. So congrats to Royal Sin picking up this one here. It was a good series. Hearing a note from my producer. What was that? There
I
you go.
I already went to it. It wasn't that impressive.
Yeah, not much to see on the damage chart. Just sort of tell the tale of the game. You know, Stay Safe doing his best with all the constant fighting, but just can't stand up to the Renekton or the Sivir. Yeah, congrats to Royal Sin. It was a hard fought series, a good effort from Sapphire from sure. Excited to see them next week, next Saturday night, to see what they can pull out next, see if Endowed can sort of replicate that game one mojo again, as the rest of the team can pick up the dub next week. But I think today was a pretty good series.
Yeah, very, very extremely well played game one. A little bit closer on game three, but not able to weather the storm. Ended up taking some unfortunate missteps here and there, and led to a loss. And then we don't talk about game two.
Yeah, it happens. Hopefully it doesn't happen too much, but we'll have to see if it does next week. For other games, I believe you will see Gav and I commentating someone that we know, someone who plays support. I forget who, But him and the rest of the Opal lineup on Monday night. I'm pretty sure this supports the weakest player though, so we won't focus too much on him.
Yeah, and importantly, next Friday's game between Rose Quartz and the New England Stormwolves Lightning team is rescheduled for that same day. So depending on how that Citrine game goes, may catch a bit of that action.
I hope so that we can see a real support play. I'm kidding. We'll be seeing Iowa in action next Monday night. I believe, as you just said, the Friday game was it going to be rescheduled, so we won't be there. Next Thursday, you'll catch Gav in Iowa commentating. I believe Emerald. Is that correct?
Emerald taking on Merc Derecho.
And then
Derecho.
Yeah. And then next Saturday, of course, Iowa and I will be back here for some more Sapphire action. So thank you all for watching. I believe that will do it for the stream tonight. Unless I'm missing something. Yeah, so we're all done for the night. Once again, thank you for watching. Thanks to Lazy Lizard for sponsoring. And we will catch you Monday night.